Oh, by the way.
I
Damn,
smoked
we
the
missed
pipe,
so much.
and I let out a puff of smoke that looks like a book with a tentacle coming out of it.
And that is your pet.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I think it's obvious that what you are saying is utter bullshit.
You do you, my friend. And I drop a few more berries into the.
Can I
backpack.
see
I will
this
go
book?
up to him. No, I will go up to him, and he's a bit crazy. Let him go.
Do a persuasion check.
Hell yeah. Oh! Damn.
I am not certain whether that is true. Mister, can I please see your pet?
No.
He comes up to you and
At your own risk.
he seems really interested now. Can I see it, please?
And Gil will sell book, and we'll probably take out bookworm in the form of a book.
You have a bookworm sheet, right? Do an intimidation check for him.
Like you sent the little
Yeah.
stats here there. Okay, wait. Intimidation for bookworm. He's got a great +1.
Ooh. It's not going to take much.
11.
He stumbles back, picks up his axe, and just gets ready to chop at it, just halting. What?
I will interpose my shield between the two.
What on the loving earth is that?
Right, you're going crazy too. What do you put in that smoke, Gil?
Make a deception check if you want an advantage.
Wee. Wait. Why do you say if I want?
I mean, if someone is helping you,
I don't know why.
Advantage is 2d20.
Yeah, I mistyped.
I will take the first two, and that is a 19, so 29, and no one can beat that, and they are... Just get away from us, okay? And they all seem scared.
You might want to drink some tea. This smoke has some nasty side effects.
And what
Shouldn't have gotten close, man. I told you.
What on earth is tea?
Well, just sleep it off.
He takes his axe and just starts threatening you with it. Go away now.
Yeah, we're packing up, dude. No need to split someone's head over. You just feel a bit drunk. Just do whatever you do to get rid of hangovers. It'll be fine. I hope.
As you are packing up, they urge you to do it quicker. And as you finish, they... Oh, actually... Yeah, they urge you to do it quicker, and as you get on the cart and get moving, they look after you and seem to be not very trusting of you as you move away, looking around the camp for things that might have happened. And, well, you ride your cart further and I guess come across Kira. And the merchant on the cart says, "Where have you been over the night, mister?"
I just went on a little scouting mission, of course, investigating the local wildlife, as you can assume.
Fair enough. Come on the cart. Alongside your goblin that you decided to pick up for some reason. He continues on his way.
It's free money.
I assume.
So good, sir. Out of curiosity, seeing that we're encountering goblins in these parts, how many goblins would you say you run into on a happen-to-happen basis?
Honestly, me, thankfully, outside of the, slaves, none. happily. Although I have seen many work on farms and stuff, so well, I am accustomed to them. Orcs as well. Oh, orcs are much worse than goblins. Don't get me started on those beasts.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
That is why I hoped what I hoped you would do, and I thank you very much for being here.
If you
See, we
were
already taken care of one goblin with no single hurt to us. So
if you were to
Prove
put a
so good.
goblin into a work of kind, what work would this often be?
What do you mean?
What work would a goblin be most employed to?
Well, farm work, like simple cutting the grass and stuff. Just simple work. They are not very smart.
Very well. Thank you. I take some.
Boblin is still with us, right? He didn't escape during the night.
Well, Boblin is on the back of the cart, tied up. Stuff in his mouth so he can't speak.
I'll go back to him and say, "Hey," and I'll start taking the thing off. The whatever is gagging him. Don't make a ruckus, or I'll have to put it back on. And I'll take it.
In what language do you say that?
In common.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And he continues the cart and, well, Goblin looks at you and starts speaking in Goblin. Whoa. Thank you for rescuing me, mister, and he looks at you.
I
am
didn't
the
understand
one.
what he. Yeah,
I understand Goblin.
Thank you for rescuing me, he said in Goblin.
I also
Um,
understand this.
I'll turn to Erevan and say he's thanking you.
Yeah, you do owe us a favor now. You owe us a couple of favors. But we'll talk about them. And
So,
I'll just go off to the start of the car.
so what is the plan now?
Say quietly, as I say as I leave.
He's still speaking in Goblin.
Then I don't say that. Or I still say that.
All right. Alright, you continue on your way and, well, as you continue, the next day seems to be rather going over rather quickly, actually, as you just move over the road, and by the late evening, you reach what seems like a bigger town, and Erevan, you have the feeling that this should be the fabricating hand.
Oh, it only took us 2 days? Neat.
I mean, there is still about 1 day to go to the disgrace, but you know.
Oh, right, because we're... Yeah,
He wanted to go to the fabricating hand.
got it.
And as he comes up to the fabricating hand, he looks over to you. I thank you very much, and yeah, I know it wasn't very interesting, but and I know you said you didn't want any gold, but I must insist that I pay you the 2 gold that I have.
Sure, if it'll clear your conscience, I won't turn down the gold. But, I will say you
can-
probably need it more than us.
Still, it is just a true pleasure to see paladins and other people taking such care of the good, hardworking men. So please have the.
Thank you very much. I will
You
gladly
deserve it.
take this gold.
It's 2 gold that you get for the whole group. I
I'll
cannot
just
offer
keep
you a
it
lot,
since I paid for the
but
gold.
I cannot offer you a lot, but you could, well, spend your evening here if you would. If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know.
We will be sure to, but I think we'll be heading off. Yeah. Now, it's been a pleasure traveling with you.
Thank you very much.
And we'll pack up our things, including our goblin, and leave.
You already leave the fabricating hand without entering it?
Is there anything we would want to do in the fabricating
Well,
hand?
it is.
I ask to my group.
It is getting dark rather
Oh,
quickly.
right. Just stay as near to the edge of the city as possible and try to find a tavern.
We should stay for the night.
Do you plan to go into the fabricating hand or search for a tavern?
Gildren will point out, we also have Boblin to take care of. We cannot leave him outside. Who knows what the people in town will do.
Well, hopefully they'll respect us. I mean, he is our property. They shouldn't get too close to him. I mean, maybe we'll deal with it as it comes. I doubt anyone would want to take aggressive action against the 5. Plus, we have a huge mechanical dog that can eat their faces off.
You've got
So, what is your plan?
We'll just start walking into the town and find the first tavern that we can find.
Well, it doesn't take you very long to find a tavern, and it seems nice, and, well, you can enter this tavern called the Singing Starfish, and, well, asking for the room costs, it's about 2 silver for a night for each of you.
What was the name of the tavern?
The Singing Starfish.
The Singing Starfish, alright.
All of you take a room.
Yep.
Right. As you go to your rooms, do you wish to do anything before going to bed, or
What are they serving for food downstairs?
well, it seems to be a small kitchen doing some simple things like bread, sausages, and a bit bacon.
Yeah, I'll take some sausage and bacon.
Would cost you an extra silver, though.
Sure thing. Pay that.
All right. Who else wants to eat something in there, and who wants to meet down there and talk before going to bed upstairs?
I'll go downstairs and eat as well.
I'll bring Boblin into my room unless anyone
Yeah,
has something to say
I
about it.
was planning to do the same if no one.
Right. As the group meets downstairs and has a small meal.
Could I go to the tavern keep and tell him, hey, we were not from around here, and one of our friends, a man of religion, had a vision that we should go to the. What was the name of the place again?
Disgrace.
To the disgrace.
The disgrace, you say?
Would you know anything about the place? I know that it's
Burly
close
dwarf.
nearby.
The burly dwarf looks at you. The disgrace? Why would you want to go to the disgrace?
Only something that a man of faith would know. I have no idea. I just got hired to escort him.
Goblins and orcs and all that unpleasant stuff living there after escaping. If the defending hand would do their job, we wouldn't have the problem. It is called the disgrace for a reason.
So you say it is where the slaves escape?
If you can call it that. I believe they are also responsible for many of the thefts around here, but, well, it's nothing the defending hand would do.
Is there anyone in particular there, like someone famous that you'd know of?
Famous?
Some gang leader? Well, infamous, not famous.
What goblin could ever be famous?
I mean, I was thinking more someone bigger, like an orc, a gang boss.
They are all the same. No.
Well, never mind. It's been helpful. Thank you.
no problem. And watch after yourself in the disgrace. And I hope you have
Don't worry.
enough weapons if you plan to go there. And he
We'll
starts.
cut ourselves some souvenirs. Bring you a few if you'd like.
Well, if you burn it down, I will be happy to take a bit. Well, a souvenir, I guess.
Anyways, thank you for the sausage. It was
Well, you
good.
paid for it. And he starts going back to work.
And Giel will go to the rest of the table and say, well, according to the barkeep, the disgrace is apparently where the slaves that escape go. Something that, for some reason, the good armed defenses of this country haven't dealt with. So we should be aware of goblins or orcs attacking us if we get there.
I mean, we do have some nice assets on our side that might prevent that.
Hopefully.
I assume I left Boblin in my room. I'm referring to
As far as you know, he is still there.
You go upstairs, Boblin in a gimp suit.
Oh. Yeah, should be an interesting journey. We'll see what we make of it. I think. Wait, how do I get a sense of how long it would be from here to the disgrace in walking?
Half a day, maybe a day. Somewhere around that time.
Sounds good.
You have most of the way behind you.
I'll finish my meal and go to talk to Boblin upstairs.
As you enter your room, well, once you put Goblin in the room, it was quite a nice room, nicely decorated, very tidy. Somehow the Goblin managed to thrash the whole room and is now lying on its face in a puddle of water in the corner of the room with his ropes as tight as they were from the very beginning.
Are you okay, little buddy? You want me to get those off? No, I'll close the door and untie him. Is there a window? I'll close the windows.
Yeah, there are windows, but you close them. And, well, I guess we have met again earlier than I assumed we would.
Didn't really do your job very well.
Yeah.
Would you like some help on the next leg of your journey?
I guess it's not even long, so sure.
Yeah. Do you have a direction you would like us to head in?
Just a disgrace.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to really like you.
I can tell that. I'm trying to make him comfortable and I'm not being cruel about it.
Do a general charisma check.
Not making it persuasion, you've learned.
I mean, right now you're not really trying to persuade him.
Yeah. I know.
I mean...
I did kill like a lot of his family, so it's understandable he's still a bit uncomfortable.
Quick question, who exactly are you, by the way? Because I don't feel like you are from the conglomerate and you don't really share the anti-goblin sentiments here. Why exactly are you here?
I'm a wandering paladin, apparently, to my surprise. Come from the Qual Ocean. Quite a nice place. They don't particularly hate goblins back there. But I do kind of dislike you. You seem like an untrustworthy fellow. But
well, you were the one who started cutting me up.
Hey, don't bring that up, dude. That's a
I
bit of a stain on my merit. I've moved past it, and I will make my holy symbol glow.
We will see.
I mean, yeah, those were some bad days for both of us. You got caught. I also got caught in a different way.
I see. I
But
see.
I'm just trying to. I'm more than anything just incredibly fascinated by what the hell is going on with you.
What do you
And
think is
that
going on
place.
with me? Well,
I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be fascinated by it.
well, rest assured, I blowed it up later. So yeah, it's not there anymore.
I figured as much.
I mean,
Was there anything interesting that you blew up?
hmm. Well, lost souls. He gets up, walks into a corner of the room, sits down, and just starts to make himself comfortable.
Would you like a pillow?
Looking somewhat sad. Ah, yeah.
I'll throw him a pillow.
He takes the pillow and, leaning against the wall, starts slowly sleeping.
Good night, Goblin. I still would like to know your real name.
Do a persuasion check. At disadvantage.
I do
Well,
technically have +5 because I glowed my thing. Don't think it would
well,
apply here.
wouldn't you like to know? And
I mean, it's your
goes to
choice.
sleep. He goes to sleep.
I'll go to sleep.
All right. What does the rest of the troop want to do before the morning sets in?
And I will use my thief's tools to try to lock the door so that he can't.
You have a key.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just a key. Just locking it with a key would work. I'm used to the fancy doors of the future where you can open them from the inside without a key. Doubt they had those in medieval times.
I'll go to my room, and there I'll cast the alarm spell and feed Bookworm a little bit. Check if he's still holding the pearl, and
Ooh.
He is still holding the pearl.
great job,
Do we know how
little
much
guy.
that pearl is worth? Maybe we want to, put it in a safe place.
About 50 gold.
You know?
Do a quick check if you want animal handling. All right.
50.
Well, Bookworm starts to really like you. You have a feeling.
Yeah, we're both playing with our pets right now.
Hell yeah.
Anything else the troop wants to? Also, Aravan is the only one who actually paid for his pets, so.
I did.
Oh, I guess I'll pay as well. How much did it?
You found it on the bookshelf.
No, I thought that the rooms and all of that.
Oh no! I meant like paid to get the pet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never
The
mind.
15 gold I paid to get him out.
I mean, my tax was the amount of berries that I ended up having to buy.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're the one paying to feed your pet.
All right, Artie.
Yes.
Yes. What is your plan for the night?
I'm going to teach Fluffy to play fetch.
Do an animal handling check.
Didn't you build him? Can you just move some wires,
You can
make him do whatever you want?
If you want, you can use intelligence.
Okay.
Not exactly sure how that animal works.
10.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to program Fluffy in a way.
Yes.
In a way, you try to do it. It is kind of hard, and you feel like you slowly start to get the hang of him at least noticing or looking at something that you want him to look at, but you are not sure whether or how to implement the going there and picking it up part yet. But you are working on it.
I'll keep working on it until I get bored and then go to.
Right. Anything else that should be done before the sleep takes over. Alright. Yeah, you can meditate, and you meditate away, and yeah. Anything else anyone wants to do? Also, I assume you are checking up on your beverage, Drogo? On your beer. You are currently brewing beer. You can roll 2 beer brewing checks, which would be your proficiency plus your wisdom, and add them to your previously rolled numbers. In the end, what you will do is you will take all the numbers that you rolled previously and divide them by 14 as is the amount of times you will have to roll. And you can roll another one because there were 2 nights that you had to do it. All right, going on. And anything Kira wants to do before going to bed?
Not particularly.
All right. And with that, everyone does their things, and the morning comes, and all of you wake up, meet each other downstairs, and, well, discuss the plans, I assume, and have breakfast.
I will still not have breakfast. Just drink a bit of water. And I suggest we just leave. I'll tie up the goblin more in a way to make him look tied up, rather than to actually restrain him.
All right.
Yeah. Everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Well, let's head out into the forest. Or I
Well,
forget what terrain. I don't think.
it's not exactly a forest. It's more of
No, it's like a plains.
It's a plains, yes. And as you head out, you leave the fabricating hand and move towards the disgrace. And we will probably need a day to go there, to get there. So who takes the first watch? Go ahead and roll for it.
I was going to do it, but I do have a -1, so I probably.
All right. You don't really notice anything special as you move through the world, and well, there are a few birds and stuff, but you feel that you have managed to cross one third of the space that you need to cross until you reach the disgrace. Who's next?
I'll be on the lookout.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Gil will take out Bookworm and tell him, look out. We need to find if there's any bad guy.
Do you know much about this place, Boblin?
That's a 25.
I mean, we will soon reach the disgrace, and yeah. And as you are walking, you notice something, Gildren. Around you are mostly fields, and as you reach like the 1/3 of the way there, so that you only have to go 1/3 and anymore, you see something shimmering in the fields. Thing you're not quite certain. It seems metallical.
Gil will, everyone, look at that. It seems that there's something shimmering over there.
It's in the fields.
In the field.
And no one can really spot what it is or where it is. Just Gil can see it, it seems.
And how far away
Gil
is it from us?
It is about
yeah.
30 feet away.
It's 30 feet from here.
In the fields.
Gil will take his pipe and slowly and carefully approach whatever it is that's shimmering. Putting, of course,
I will
Bookworm
approach
in the bag.
beside him.
Do another perception check.
Me too, or just him?
You can do it too if you follow with it.
Yeah, I'll follow with him.
The exact
Not
same
that
roll.
it matters, but
As you approach, you look down, and what you see is a rake lying on the ground with an axe tied to it on the top.
A what?
A rake with an axe tied to it. You have the feeling that if you step on the rake, you wouldn't just get the, well, stick of the rake shoved into your face, but also the axe.
Hmm.
Is it pointing towards the
Gil
road or away
will
from it?
turn to Erevan. Seems like a trap. A very badly put together trap. But a trap
What is it
nonetheless.
made of?
It's a rake and an axe. You step on the rake rises, and it hits you with the axe.
Well, we have a free
In
rake and
your
a free
pride.
axe. Who wants to
Let's
take
go
it?
over to Boblin and ask him if he recognizes such a
He looks. Oh yes,
quietly
I
in
think
Goblin.
I think last time that I was here, I made some of these and put them around. I mean, I think I hope that I mean they would be helpful as defenses.
Huh, very interesting. I'd note
he-
that down.
He seems disproportionately well proud of those defenses as he calls them.
I will take the axe off it and just step on the rake.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I choose to fail?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make it comical.
You get slapped by the rake in the face and take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, very very effective, Boblin. Good job.
I mean, they're supposed to have the axes on top to like make it more damaging to people.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd be
thinking that
super
the
dead if there was an axe there.
traps,
I was
the
being
traps
genuine.
will only work one.
Do a deception check.
28.
Yes, you see, it is a good trap, despite what everyone tells me.
I mean, it's quite expensive. I don't think you can just find axes laying around. Except, I guess we just did, so maybe you can.
I mean, I borrowed them, so.
Well, you can have them back if you want, and I'll hand it back to them.
I mean, I don't need them. I mean, there were supposed to be traps here, so.
So I'll lay it down back. I'll rearm the trap.
The trap is rearmed, and well. As Gil looks forward, yeah, the thing you saw shimmering at first was another trap like this, exactly the same one,
Huh.
just
Mm.
lying there instead of here.
Gil will yell out, "Everyone, careful! There's more of these."
I mean,
Are they on the road?
I made like 2 of these, so, and they are on the fields besides the road.
So there is only 2 then.
Yes, 2
Huh.
of my expertly crafted traps.
Great job, Boblin.
Thank you very much.
Erevan, if you'd like another axe, there's another one over there, and I will point at where I saw the shimmering trap.
Well, leave them there. Maybe it'll hit someone. Do we want that? Maybe we don't want that. We'll leave them there.
I
If
guess
someone gets hit by them, they probably deserved it, right?
most likely.
I mean, they're supposed to be silent and deadly and without anyone noticing and just killing people left and right, when they attack.
Yeah, I'll go and take them with me. Yeah, we don't really want that now, do we? We'll.
I mean, people who attack us should. I mean,
Yeah, but are we quite far away from the place? We might want to set them a bit closer so that.
I mean, you said they were good traps.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm taking them away.
But isn't the point of having good traps to have them be there?
Yes, but we don't want to kill anyone just yet.
He turns around and continues on his way, somewhat offended.
I'm not carrying the traps.
You now have 2 rakes and 2 axes, as well as a bit of string.
I'm just going to write down 2 goblin traps.
All that. All right, as you continue on the way, the last check.
I'll tease
I
it.
can. Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead.
What was it? Perception, did you say, sir?
Perception, just normal perception. Well, the last third of the way seems rather uneventful, and at some point you slowly come close enough to see the outlines of what seems to be a wooden palisade in the a bit further away. So yeah, I believe it is a good time to now let me go in first, and then tell them that you mean no harm, and then let them let have them call you in, right?
Shouldn't we go with you?
I mean, I guess it is a strange sight if like 5 non-slave races come with me there, and
You go a bit ahead of us and we'll follow you. And I'll tie him.
Yeah.
right? And as you
As
move
he starts
closer,
getting away, I will just very quickly cast Hunter's Mark.
you just cast Hunter's Mark on him, right?
Yep.
He doesn't seem to
Children will
notice.
say, "Don't run away."
I will not. And he starts going towards the palisade, and at some point you realize that there are some people on the palisade looking down, and at some point, as you come close enough to actually see stuff, the palisade opens and a few orcs as well as goblins start pouring out, weapons in hand and ready to attack. Hey, don't fight! Don't! They are friends!
I'm keeping my weapons sheathed. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
holding my hands up.
yeah, and the goblins and orcs seem to aim their weapons more at Boblin than at you. And what are you doing here? I mean, they were friends, and I thought that they could be helpful. Friends? Why would they be friends?
We're looking to start a rebellion.
You
You
see
know?
that one of the goblins shoots a stone which hits Boblin right in the face. And he falls over. Ouch! What was that for? The leader will want to talk to you. You will stay here if that is not asked too much. And they close the door and
We'll just
take
sit on the ground.
Boblin inside.
I would say that I fear for Boblin's life.
Well,
Yeah.
as the moments pass, do you wish to do anything before the gate opens again? Or so you assume.
Just sit there playing with the sand or gravel, whatever the road is made of.
And Gildren will walk up to Artie and say, "Hey, do you have those fighting toy thingies that we used last?"
Yes, I think I've nearly put him back together. Yes.
I'd like to. Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
How much are you putting up this?
Huh. Oh, you.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to bet, Artie? Because this time around you're going to get absolutely destroyed.
Let's start with 5, just to ease you into it, shall we?
5 gold.
All right. Yes.
You'd have to get close to the door to do that. Do you want to do that? I assume we're like 30 feet up from the door.
What exactly do you want to do? I mean, you can barely slide the mirror under the door, but it wouldn't really help you, as just pressing yourself to the ground and looking through the little slit you have there would be more effective. Also, there are guards on the palisade looking down at you, so all right. And yes, so you want to play again?
Yes.
All right. It was your d20 plus half your intelligence modifier.
Actually, I will go up to Kara and ask, do you know what the views of the bureaucrat are on gambling?
Why? DM?
The bureaucrat on the gambling.
Yes, indeed.
Well, while you are not supposed to gamble during work time, there roll an intelligence check with proficiency. Also, what happens is that you play, and well, you come to a point where there is a stalemate between those robots, and they just fall apart simultaneously.
Yours fell apart first. Pay up.
I'm not so sure about that myself. I tell you what, we'll flip a coin. If
Sounds
it lands
fair.
on heads or tails.
I'll take tails.
I roll a d2.
Go ahead. Also,
2 is tails, 1 is heads.
sure. And also, the views of the bureaucrat are no gambling during work hours, but besides that, you would have to look closer. You would have to like actually take out the law book and like skim it and read it and stuff. Which you can do if you want.
Oh,
Haha!
Ah,
Well, as I was saying, today I do not feel unlucky.
Well, like I say, it's good beginner's luck you've got. Here's
Beginner's
your
luck,
5
she
gold.
says. It was a privilege playing with you, Erti.
I'll tune them up a bit more for next time. We'll have an even better fight next.
And
We're
as you
looking
say that,
forward to
the palisade opens and an orc steps out. Yeah, boss is not willing to talk to you. Come in. And takes a step to the side.
Gil will light his pipe and start smoking. And
Please, can you put that out? He looks at you suspiciously.
all right. I put out the light on the pipe and
We will follow the. I assume there's escorting us to wherever we're supposed to go.
Yeah. As you step in, you see that there is a large crowd around you, just people aiming their weapons at you.
Are they mostly goblins or orcs or?
Goblins, orcs, bugbears, all sorts of, well, as you remember, undesirables. But mostly orcs and goblins, you have a feeling. And also a few kobolds, here and there. But
I should have made a mega racist character, man.
as you
Would not have gone well in this situation.
as you step in, the orc leads you toward a small tent, and inside you can see a orc sitting on a small pedestal and looking at you. All right, so you have already made the acquaintance of Lucas, right?
Is that
You mean Boblin?
Is that his real name?
Lucas Louis Stritzel. Yes, this is his name.
Quite a nice guy.
Well, an idiot, but why are you here? Because I don't trust you a bit. He trusts you, but I mean, as you certainly know already, this means nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like a person that would know who to trust. But you, and I trust that you will learn to trust us. We're here on quite serious matters.
I see.
Here,
And what is your? Why are
we've
you
seen
here?
some heavy problems with how this society is run. Not the least of is the you and your people. You, I mean, I, I assume you all know that you all know much better than me, even that your people are treated very poorly, and we would like to change that. And what better way to begin that than by coming here?
Hmm, I see. He looks over you. You over there. He points at Artie. Please step forward.
Yes. Hello.
I will
Hello.
step to the side.
I don't wish to insult anyone, but we all know that the one who spoke earlier is the, well, face of the group and the one most deceptive, I believe. I think talking to you will yield more interesting information. So please, why are you here?
You offend.
I'm
I
just
understand that I am very charming. We wish only to talk business. No charms will be involved.
I'm just taking precaution. So please, why are you here? He looks at you, Artie.
Well, uh, Artie is glancing at Ereva. What do I say here? We were invited by the
Why?
Goblin
And why was that?
because we wish to help, of course.
Wish to
I don't know
help
if
with what?
I don't know if the Lucas told you that we saved his life, so it seems
Hmm.
only fair that he invited us in here.
I mean, he could have done less destructive things or less reckless things. But
You know,
that's how we know him. Either way, and you do this just out of the purity of your heart, or do you have any other motives, anything that you want?
no one does anything out of the purity of their own heart. Of course, we have other motives.
And I think I put you to the side. So please, Mister. He looks at you, Artie. Why
I'm
are you
just
here?
speaking the truth, so I'm not trying to charm you.
He looks at you. Please, I am not implying such a thing, but I wish to have a talk with someone who is less charming, so to speak. Someone who might
Now
speak
you
a bit
flatter.
more.
I think
So
I
it
take
might.
offense to that.
Yes,
He looks
you
at you.
flatter me and offend her. And
I'm sorry if you feel that way, but there are reasons for that. So please, go ahead, speak. Why are you here? What is your goal, Mister? You know.
Artie takes a big breath and pushes his glasses back up the bridge of his nose and looks straight forward at and says, I am here with my comrades because I follow my orders, but also because I am here to help. We want to make things better for anyone that is in need of help.
Orders,
We
you
are,
say?
well, you know, we're a group of travelers together, and like you say, as someone has taken a natural leadership role, as it were. So
you
I
said it
say it as
yourself. I'm so
orders,
charming.
but yes,
All
we
right.
follow our group leader that we have assigned together.
And who is the group leader following? The conglomerate?
No, of course not. No,
So
we
who is he
do as we
following?
wish.
I understand military lingo when I hear it. I have served under a military regime for long enough to understand such people. Please, who do you
Well,
serve?
We don't serve
admittedly, some of
anyone. Why
us.
would we have to serve anyone?
Please, mister, it is not you who I asked. If you continue like this, I will ask them to escort you out. Please, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I'm so naturally charming. I can't help it.
Admittedly, some of us have had military-esque backgrounds in the past, and myself included. I'm an engineer. But I have never assigned myself to one side or the other, and so I prefer to have somebody guiding. I tend to get myself a bit stuck into things and questions a bit too hard, and it's nice to have somebody that idea of something we could do, and we have no overall leader. No one tells us where to go other than what next adventure comes across us on the road.
Okay, now make a deception check.
Is that entirely deception?
I mean, at least the part where she says that they are not affiliated with any sort of.
Yeah, that's definitely deception.
To be honest, I don't really know what the point of us being here is. Did we get a job?
That's why I'm
Well,
saying
no, we
deception.
don't.
All right. And now I shall ask you again. Who did you work for earlier, and who are you still working for? Because I can see that you are not speaking the full truth.
I mean, if it
We
clears your
have-
mind,
Please, mister.
We have picked up jobs through the adventurers, but only as things.
And the Adventurers Guild is truly the only place that you picked up a job.
Of course.
And there is no military background to all of this.
I mean, your friend gave us a bit of a job.
What my comrade here says is true. He asked us to come here.
He stands up and slowly starts moving towards you. Please, mister, no. I do not wish to insult you, but your lies are not very proficient.
If he gets too close, Gil will put his hand on one of his short swords. Like, not take it out, but be ready if anything happens.
He tries to be intimidating, but not like aggressive.
I mean, I don't know why you assume we're lying. You come here and accuse us. Of course, we're going to get nervous.
Mister.
At least someone who isn't as charming as me. I'm completely
don't tell me his lies are not obvious.
What
Please.
lies?
Well, that there is no military background to this.
He did say there was a military background to it.
Well,
Very confused about what you're saying.
Go ahead, tell me the military background. What country do you work for?
What? We work for the conglomerate. I guess that will clear your mind.
Well, I have never heard the word comrade used by the conglomerate before, so I am rather skeptical of that description.
The Soviet no way.
Yes, Tovarish.
That would be entirely my own background there. That we something that I've always come. My family have always been very straight in their language. And it's just a saying.
Yeah, I've traveled far and wide, and I've quite taken a liking to that word. I don't see why we can't use it.
Would you prefer I said colleagues?
I do not care which words you use. It's just that these don't sound very
We're more
conglomerate.
individualized military structure anyway. We don't necessarily affiliate ourselves entirely with an army. I would say more hired mercenaries of which have military affiliation, at which point we don't need to apply ourselves to these strict nonsense regulations, of course, being as we are here with you lovely gentlemen.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, if we had an army behind us, we would have an army behind us.
I
We
mean,
clearly don't come with an army.
okay.
Unless
now
you want to have another look.
Now make a persuasion check.
Which one?
Artie and you.
Okay.
Despite Artie being the one questioned, you are speaking a lot. So I will give you that.
27.
Stop speaking, Erevan. I'll fucking do it again.
Okay. Why are you here? What is your goal? What brought you here? If he invited you, yes, but why would you take this invitation if there wasn't anything you were after? What are you after?
I said we're looking to start a rebellion.
Start
Not
a
now.
rebellion.
We don't expect you to land troops immediately, but we want to count on your support in the future, if you wouldn't mind.
If you wish to help our cause, we are inclined to take that offer. However, this cannot be all that you look for.
Well, I mean, we had some interesting business with our friend there. I'm not sure how.
What business?
There's a person close to Lucas's past that we would like to know more, but that's more of a side hobby.
A side hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's strange that that Lucas, out of pure stupidity and luck, manages to capture one of the scientists. And now you show up just moments after he got taken to a safer place and try to tell me that this is not what you are after. Please.
Wait, who's Lucas?
The
Boblin.
Boblin.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea why he chooses to use such a stupid cover name, because that name would never fool anybody.
If I may, your orkiness.
My what?
He's not as good with the charms.
Of course, I'm not as charming as my
Just
friend.
roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
A straight 10.
He just seems utterly confused by you.
The way that we met your friend Lucas, or as I will be calling him from now on, Boblin, because I think we got tasked with looking for a thief, and we passed by a laboratory where we found Boblin, and he had the hand of what we thought is the thief with him, so we gave the hand as proof that we killed the thief, and he also told us to meet him here because we told him that we were not necessarily enemies of, let's say, your just the demography that you represent in this country. You see, a lot of my friends we have a little bit of a military background in the fact that we fought in a war and we're trying to get out of it. And we moved to another country, and we are here at the moment. And we do not have the most clean of, let's say, conscience, but we're trying to do good by you and by your people. Hopefully, you'll take that into account.
Did you hurt Boblin, as you call them?
Did we what?
Hurt him?
I personally didn't. I fed him and we sat down, ate together. I even gave him something warm to drink.
There was a bit of collateral damage, but
well, in that case, we have one idiot here and one person who has done the right thing, I assume. All right. All right. And why are you here if you have already gotten the reward for killing that person, that thief, as you call him? Why are you here?
Well, the story that Boblin told us about this thief is quite interesting. We wanted to know more.
He told
We're
us that
curious
he'd
folk,
tell
you
us,
must
or
understand.
that we would learn more if we came here. So here we are.
I mean, who were we to turn down the invitation?
Talking to me, all right. Why, what is it that you hope to find out?
Anything.
Anything?
Truth be told, I'd like to know who the thief is. Uh,
And
so
where the rest of
far, I believe that I only have a name. I just need to find it in my notes. Give me a second.
Well,
I did not save that. Oops.
I don't know where I wrote it down. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Dali Wisnet.
Tully, wasn't it?
what do you know of him?
Well, it's not the name we have heard, at least.
Even more intriguing.
And why are you so keen on talking to this person?
We're curious.
Just curious.
Yeah. You cannot deny that he's an incredibly interesting man. At least from the various, unless Boblin has been telling us lies. I wouldn't put it past him, but
Well, he has sadly told you lies, and he is not interesting at all. Besides, he is dead. So, I believe best course of action for you is to leave and wait for further information coming from him, if there is anything we need to. You can do an insight check if you want, or you can say it out loud and accuse him directly.
I mean, I know he's not telling the truth, but I don't need to make an insight check for that.
Charisma. I know, insight is wisdom. Beatable.
Because I probably would recommend making that roll in secret, right? One of the rolls I would make in secret.
Fair enough, but
I mean,
well,
it's done.
it seems to be an obvious bluff. Although, if he gets rid of your asking, so if he gets
Well-
rid of you and stops you from asking, that is also fine by him. So yeah,
When I came into here, how did I get a sense of how well defended the city is, or how not how how well defended from like sneaking in, not from direct.
it would be. It is not the most. It is not Fort Knox. However, it is not a random farmhouse. They are protecting this thing quite heavily, and they are expecting to be attacked any moment. And well, there are alarms everywhere.
So, what if you're saying he's not interesting? Why would we stay here? Should we not just leave immediately?
I mean, that is an option for you.
Why would we have to wait for? Did Lucas say he wanted to come back with us? I doubt that much.
Well, Lucas is not here right now.
Did you kill him? He kind of
Lucas?
deserved it.
Why would we kill Lucas? He is an idiot, but he is still a living person.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And as much as it pains me to say such things, his intentions are good. His execution leaves to be desired.
Yeah, as long as you can guarantee your support in case when the rebellion finally starts, I'm quite happy to take your word for it.
All right. If you wish, we can offer you a place to stay for the night. Although you will understand that we will have a few eyes on you.
Of course, of course.
All right. Also, if there are any questions that you wish to ask, feel free to meet me again here. Or just ask someone to bring you here.
Sure thing.
Before moving on, is the human still alive? The scientist.
The scientist you call him now. What if I told you he was?
He was or wasn't it?
What if I told you he was?
Nothing. It would just be comforting to know that we still have a chance.
A chance to talk to him, and why would you want to talk to him?
Why would we not want to talk to him?
Why wouldn't we? We were in his laboratory, and a few of the machines that we found there were out.
In his laboratory. Oh my! You have no idea who that person is, do you?
Of course not. We wouldn't be here if we did.
No, we wouldn't be with.
Great minds think alike.
Well, he was a person who helped in the development of certain things that make Goblin and Orc life much harder, so to speak.
Ah, that wasn't an
The
intention.
colors.
Well, he is a valuable asset for us, so to speak, and I assume you are here because of him, and I will tell you right now he is not here. For the simple reason that this place is not safe whatsoever. Inside? Yeah, go ahead.
Can I incite him as well?
Go ahead. Uah. Fucking hell, where did I? Oh yeah, here.
20.
Where do we have it? Oh. Well, Gil gets the impression that his words, while these words don't have to be true, you have the impression that he believes them to be true. At least regarding his words that he is not here and that this place is not safe whatsoever.
Why would you say this place is not safe? Seems that you have a very sturdy gate, a lot of guards, and no one has attacked you yet.
I mean,
You even had a few traps littered here and there, courtesy of good old boblin.
Oh, you mean this waste of resources traps? Oh no, no. What I can tell you
We
is
have the
that
resources if you want them back.
would be much obliged, I guess. But
I'll give him the traps.
he just points in a corner. Just put them there. Where was I? Well, what we have here is a bunch of former slaves. What we are up against are soldiers. I don't think this fort will hold much longer than a few hours once they decide to actually attack us. No, this is not a safe place.
I've also been wondering, why do they call this place the Disgrace anyway?
Well, what would you call a place where, well, all of your failings, all of your hate manifests? They hate
Wouldn't
us. They hate us orcs. They hate us goblins. That we got a place where we can live without their oppression is a disgrace to them.
what was the name of this place before you?
It was a random farm, I don't remember.
That's quite a nice name.
What was quite a nice name.
Hashtag random.
A random farm, I don't remember. See, I'm also quite funny on top of being charming.
Do a persuasion check.
Do I get disadvantage on this?
Yes.
My joke was so bad.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, moderately funny at least.
I'll take that. I'll be truthful. No one has ever said that I'm funny. So
Yeah. Either way,
moderately funny is more than I expected.
let's continue,
Yeah.
shall we? And one thing, if you wish to tell, actually, please, can you? He points at Kira. I see that you are a follower of the bureaucrat.
Yes. Maybe not in
I-
the traditional sense, careful.
Would you have a problem talking to one of our bureaucrats while your friends are gone?
Even
So it's
exiles
easy.
worship the bureaucrat? I'm surprised.
What was that?
As long as they don't
Even
listen.
exiles? Oh, sorry.
Like,
Which have used?
which what?
Which human did you want to repeat?
Both of you, I guess. Aravan first, because I don't know. Aravan, what did you say?
I'm surprised that even exiles follow the bureaucrat. I thought that was just a paperwork thing. You have paper.
Everyone has to do paperwork.
Sounds true.
And Kira,
Yes.
you would have no problem with that.
As long as they don't expect too much of me.
Well, I have heard that there is this thing where bureaucrats can't tell other people what they have heard from another bureaucrat. Is that true?
That is indeed true.
So in that case, you wouldn't have a problem talking to one of our bureaucrats, telling him the truth, and having him testify that you are indeed one who can
I
aid
believe that's
us.
a brilliant idea.
That sounds like a good thing. All right.
Just if I can say something, I just imagined like this huge burly orc with tiny glasses over a desk
That's
with like a little feather pen writing down stuff. I just thought it was a funny mental.
Well, wouldn't you know who comes in right after you thought that? um, well, he claps and in comes a small little goblin with ginormous glasses on his face and a quite heavy bag, which Kira realizes as one of the bags that the bureaucrats carry around. Um, boss, I heard you wanted me for something. Yes, please talk to this fine fellow over there, and
yes, indeed.
you
Can I
can
whisper something to Kira?
still talk. I will head off now, and you will be shown your sleeping places once you are done. And he heads away, leaving only the goblin there.
I will approach Kira and whisper to him, be careful, even if the other bureaucrat can't divulge what you say, people could be listening.
Very well.
Yeah. And I'll,
All right.
I assume they lead us to the
Yeah.
chambers?
You are led to a tent which is actually quite comfortable for a simple tent. And
How
Kira,
nice of them.
go ahead and do a quick insight check on that bureaucrat.
What check, sorry?
Insight.
Inside check. Da-da. Dun, dun, dun.
Um, you remember the one bureaucrat that was completely overworked, right?
Indeed.
Well, you would assume that he would also get like some part of that force, some part of that whole writing down stuff, some of that increase of bureaucracy, which you have noticed all over, but he seems not too stressed by it. All right. Uh, uh, we were supposed to talk, I have heard, but I don't really know.
You don't seem particularly busy.
Um,
The papers stored elsewhere?
Yes, here, and he holds up his a little bag.
Uh,
He seems to be a bureaucrat, though.
Uh,
S- Everything, everything you see points towards him being an actual bureaucrat. He just doesn't seem as stressed as any other bureaucrat you can.
So have you received the a recent influx?
Uh, yes, he nods quickly. Shit. Hello? Okay, I cannot hear a thing. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but I can hear again. Yes,
Congratulations.
Can
I
speak?
did.
People hear me? Oh, there we
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you.
go. Hmm. Uh, do I believe in there? Did that sound super untrustworthy, or was that just?
Roll another insight check.
Hmm.
No, you are not sure. Either
Oh,
way, if you,
yes, yes, indeed. I do have some thoughts about bring out of book which I have written a few fronts of, just titles,
Mhm.
labels for down. I flip through a few pages. He probably catches a glimpse of the drawing of Bookworm, and I begin questioning it. So, what's life like?
uh, in what sense?
Just for you? I'm quite just in this area.
I mean, not being a slave anymore is good. It's just, less people telling you what to do and stuff.
Ah, very good, very good. Is there any
Is,
particular cultures of your species that reside in the?
uh, uh, I mean, I guess a kind of culture has formed here, but
Do tell, do tell.
there are like different. As slaves, people act differently. Like when they are not slaves anymore, they like adopt traits that like mirror that they are not slaves anymore and stuff. But besides that, he seems really confused.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. What's the latest piece of work you've been given by the people?
The latest piece of work.
Indeed.
Uh, let let me think. Do a quick insight check if you want. Yeah, you know exactly why he is thinking so long. You know, sometimes when there is like a whole lot of bureaucracy, how do you say it? The different bureaucrats are not monitored as closely that they all fulfill their quotas. You have a feeling that this is just a very lazy bureaucrat.
Indeed.
The last piece, I think it was something about the red goddess.
Ah, I see, I see. Was there any questions you have about our group? Obviously, I'm powering the conversation to ask.
Uh, was this what we are supposed to talk about here?
Oh, I've rather forgotten. It's all nonsense, really. We'll just go on our own time, learn some things, exchange some, maybe help each other. Anything to help a good, of course.
How can I help you?
I assume you have some questions. It seems odd, a group of people who would normally have hatred for your kind just wandering on into your home.
Where are you from?
Where are we from? I believe the place we came from is a forest a bit further away. Me personally, I come from the outer farmlands of the, and I'm going to be a lot quieter for this, the Car Unity.
Do a persuasion check. he just repeats it, but louder. The community?
Yes, I imagine. Do keep it down. We are only in a tent, and there is a strict protocol of secrecy between us. No one outside the tent has said secrecy, so I prefer you keep all specific secrets and such things at a
Yeah, it was like wasn't. Yeah, I think there was like the rule about not telling third people. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, and this is like why you want to help us and stuff.
I think the helping you isn't necessarily part of our contract and deal of sorts, and I imagine that our higher ups probably won't be particularly pleased of us offsetting from our mission, but obviously we have nothing wrong with your kind. We see just another species among the good people of the world, and we personally are, let's say, mavericks, I would say as such. So we tend to go, a little bit off the walls as it goes, and we would love to help in any way we could to assist your.
To hurt the conglomerate.
I wouldn't necessarily say hurt the conglomerate, but if there is a small amount of collateral damage done to the conglomerate in the process of helping you achieve what you might need, that is not something we have.
I mean, that sounds very good. I guess I will go and tell that the boss. He
I mean,
slowly.
Again, just try and keep the details a secret. Just say, we're here to help. We are. If you believe me, that is. You can, of course, choose to disbelieve me, but I trust us. Bureaucrats, we can indeed.
Isn't it illegal to lie to bureaucrats?
It's just between bureaucrat to bureaucrat. So, like, if a bureaucrat tells a bureaucrat something strictly business, they're not allowed to say it to other people outside that. You say it to a bureaucrat outside of business, they can lie about it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were lying to him, wouldn't that be breaking the law?
Yes, but I'm saying that I trust he'll understand that that's the law and that I wouldn't break.
Yeah, and as he turns towards the tent door opens and in comes a quite high-built human. Behind him, an elf. Both quite high built. Both blue, long robes, and on their shoulders you can see the sigil of the bureaucrat. And
I mumble bloody knife ears very quietly.
and what you can see before we end this session is that those are certainly people of the bureaucratic inquisition, tasked with cleaning.
Nobody expects them.
tasked with cleaning up any info spill that might have happened between bureaucrats. And with that, we will end the session here, with them stepping into the tent. Thank you all for being
here. I would like to point out that when I whispered people could be listening to you, I was intending for you to use it as an excuse to not tell them anything. But
not tell things. I mean, I'm sort of being thrust into this bureaucrat thing, and now I'm sort of on board with it.
I mean, I'm certainly very interested as to how this will work out.
I mean, if a few bitches get scragged in the name of Goblin Savior, it isn't too much for it usually.
I mean, it's less your Lord and Savior and more your boss. So your paycheck giver.
I feel like I'm just in the footsteps of certain individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, what is done is done.
I shall have to tell you all about the tale of my father.
All right. Yeah. I guess it is time to have a quick glance at the session name, I believe, if anyone is still here. Everyone is still here.